Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. Going to be talking about this week's update, like I said in the video that I uploaded yesterday. And like I was hoping for, it did end up being the Stackable Urns update this week, which is pretty sweet. I've been looking forward to this ever since they announced it. Or they've been talking about it for a while, but they just recently announced that it would be coming this month, and it is here today. So now any urns that you have that you have already applied the rune to, so I think they are called the decorated or whatever, and then like the type of urn, and then I'm pretty sure the ones that haven't been started yet have NR in parentheses after them, and those are now all stackable, which is really good because it used to be quite annoying having to take trips to the bank in order to get more urns, as well as have most of your inventory be clogged up by urns, especially in the case of mining or fishing, where you would have to drop things, and having the urns in your inventory would make it harder to drop stuff, or just you'd have to pay more attention because you wouldn't have as many inventory slots available to take things before you would have to drop them. So I'm really glad that they have decided to change this. It makes urns a lot easier to use, not only for skilling, but also the prayer urns that are used in Slayer are probably now going to be used much more often because they won't be annoying to take up a bunch of inventory slots, and it will just be a lot easier and more convenient. So I'm really glad that they decided to change this, and I think it's a great update. They have also added 4 new urns, which they did already announce that these were coming, but I bet they're probably quite expensive at the moment compared to other urns, because obviously people are trying to buy them at the moment and are obviously wanting to use them. But the new urns are for divination, farming, hunter, and runecrafting. And honestly, besides farming, because farming's just it's pretty easy, I honestly hate pretty much all those skills, so that's going to be nice to have the urns there to give me an extra XP bonus while doing them. I'm definitely going to be buying up some farming urns when I go do my next farm run, which maybe I will be going to do in about an hour or two, depending. My Calquat tree is probably the only one not finished at the moment, but yeah, I should be doing one of those quite soon, so I will buy up some farming urns for that. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. I don't know if it's how fast they're going to fill up, though, because it's going to be kind of weird to see. I doubt they will end up filling up when you check the health of a tree, only when you pick the fruit. So I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't even use up like more than 1 or 2 in a single farming run. So it might not be that big for XP differences. It would probably be the biggest boost to XP if you use them on herb runs or like watermelon runs or things like that, because I don't think checking the health is going to result in your urn being filled up, but it could be wrong. We'll have to see. And then divination will obviously be nice. Just it's a gathering skill. Most of them do have the urns already, so that'll be nice to have those in general. Just have those to boost your div XP while you're doing the divination. Hunter will also be nice, although hunter is quite a fast skill already. It will still be just good to have the urns to further increase your experience, because the skill sucks. Runecrafting is interesting. I don't know if the runecrafting urns are going to work at Runespan, but if not, then I probably won't be using them. I don't know. I don't think it's that great to use them at I don't think it would be that or the XP is that great to do Abyss runecrafting, is what I was trying to say. But we have the pit here. Still doing agility here. I'm over halfway done with the laps I need for this place, so that's nice. But let me quickly look if it says, oh, for the runecrafting urns you need pure essence rather than a rune. That's kind of cool. I think that's a good idea to have that. Oh, whoops. I was trying to look at the urn. Oh, I always lose this one. I just play the odds and I literally always lose it. I'm trying to see here which like things that the rune crafting urns will work for, but it doesn't. Oh, here we go. Rune activities that do not fill urns. there's nothing even. Oh crap! I wasn't even looking, and I ran out of time. Well, whatever. I honestly don't care. Oh, he just got to pick for me. Okay, well, whatever. I was trying to read the wiki page, but you always end up losing this one. Honestly, this one like it makes you think you have a decent chance of winning it, but in the end, you really don't have that good of a chance, especially if you land on like a 5 or a 6. Which tends to happen. I don't know. The only ones I ever really win, there's one that you can win every single time, which is the put the thing in the other thing or whatever. But I usually don't win the luck ones like ever, so don't really care. But whatever. So activities that do not fill urns. There's nothing listed for rune crafting for things that don't fill the urns. So maybe RuneSpan will work. So I'm hoping it does, but. As far as other skills go, like it has things for divination listed, like using divine locations or collecting divine tears does not fill your divination urns. So that it is up to date for today's update. It doesn't have, but it doesn't have anything listed for rune crafting. So I would assume that the rune crafting urns will work in the end. So. We'll have to see. I'm just kind of trying to see. Yeah, the divination urns are 8.5k each. That is kind of a lot. Oh, you need 82. Oh, crafting to craft them. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter what your divination level is. Farm. Oh, I guess their base GE price when they started are at 8.5k each. So yeah, those are probably a bit expensive at the moment because they did just come out. Oh, it does work for RuneSpan. Okay, cool. It says that specifically, and also regular runes as well. So that's really good. But yeah, pretty sweet. I'm really glad they introduced the new urns as well as the stackable update. It's pretty good. They also made it so that when you have an urn that doesn't have its rune on it yet, you can click it and it'll tell you what rune it needs, which is a nice little quality of life. You don't have to look it up or anything. Or examine it, I don't really know, but yeah, that's basically it for the main update of this week. But I think it's definitely just a nice one. Nothing huge or anything, but decent game changing a bit for skilling, if you ask me. So pretty happy to see it come out. As far as the rest of the things in the patch notes go, they added a cactus patch to Menaphos, which is good for Iron Men. They said they were going to have a cactus patch in Menaphos a while ago before it came out, but of course, just like many things in Menaphos, it wasn't there on release. So they have finally added that in, which is very nice to see for Iron Man. They also have this weird section about hit splats that says 6 new hit splats have been added in the EOC. Each choice can be selected via the miscellaneous options window in game settings. So if I pull that up and go to miscellaneous settings, you can see wherever it is, hit splat options. So you can change the hit splat colors for specific things, like your hit splats for each style, and then other players hit splats for each style. And I think wasn't magic like usually blue and range usually green before? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, there's now a bunch of different colors: red, blue, green, yellow, dark blue, brown, and I don't know what legacy means exactly. But that was a kind of a weird update, but I guess good, because now you can differentiate between your hit splats versus other people's. So that would help out when you're in like big teams or something, or not even in a big team. Like even if in like a small group of friends, you can see who's hitting what easier. So that's, I guess, a cool update, although I probably won't use it that much because I honestly don't really care about what I'm hitting at big group bosses, and if I'm at my own solo boss, I can easily tell that they're my hits and not anybody else's, so not too significant for me. You can also hide other people's hit splats, which is good as well, I guess, if you want to do that. That's probably something I would actually use more often than anything else. But yeah, they also have, you can now recast affinity spells like vulnerability, even though they're already active, in order to restart the timer, which is good. It was kind of always annoying that you couldn't do that beforehand to this update, so nice little quality of life thing there for PVMing. You also now will receive a message in your chat box, I believe, or maybe it's one of those big square messages that pop on your screen. I'm not sure which, but you'll now receive a message when you successfully add an affinity spell to a monster, as well as when you successfully bind a monster. So very nice little things to add to make it easier to realize if you have or have not actually landed your spell. Another thing which honestly is quite cool to me, because I do have a Hardcore Iron Man account, just haven't really played on it in a while, but Iron Man and Hardcore Iron Man players will now have their chat icon appear next to their name in broadcast messages. So when you get a 99 or a rare drop, people will know that you are an Iron Man, even if your name it doesn't have like iron in it. So that's nice for me, because my Iron Man's name is just Bibzuda, and when I get any more 99s or rare drops, it'll be cool just to have that in the chat so people know, it is a Hardcore Iron Man or like something like that, I guess. So I'm glad to see that change come in. It's always been something I've kind of wanted. I've never really mentioned it, but I just think it's nice that they added it. Let's see what else there is in here. You can now share your boss kill times in the chat by going to the boss tab. So I could just show it off here. If you go to the beast tab and you right click on the time, or just click on the time, or there we go, the hourglass. You can right click the hourglass and announce your kill times to the chat, which is pretty cool, just if you want to compare with other people or something like that. So I think that's a nice addition to the boss tabs. And you can also now reset your hard mode boss time, which I don't know why you would do that, but it's in there for some reason. Just quickly looking through to see if there is anything else important in this section of the patch notes. I remember there's a lot of stupid stuff about typos and garbage like that I feel they really don't need to put in here, but they do anyway. They just put in a bunch of things like typo fixed for this and this and this and this and this. The Magister now uses freedom when affected by stuns, which is an interesting change to the boss fight. Didn't realize that he was stunnable, but that's probably a pretty significant change in the end for him. And yeah, that's it for those, but there are also some ninja fixes. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today, but there is not anything super important in here, I don't think. They've changed something about the max guild to make it so I think there's this throne that restores your prayer points or something, and they've changed it from being, they made it so that is now the left click option. There's also the poorly cooked Karambwan, one of the trolls in Troll Invasion that would always get stuck in the corners and stuff. It now says it will no longer wander off too far, which is good. That was kind of annoying that they did that, and you always had to go find them. What else is there? They added some Grand Exchange sets for Bandos Armadillo Subjugation armors, as well as ceremonial armors, which I'm not sure. Oh, Ancient Ceremonial from Next, probably. So there's now a box sets for those, which I don't really know why there wasn't already box sets, but they've added those in, which is kind of cool if you want to buy the full set all in one go. A bunch of doors have been defaulted to opened rather than closed. The Shiloh Village, the Justizo Bank, and the Ardi Monastery. The Shiloh Village was the furnace building. But that's good, I guess. As well as there is an update to Tool Leprechauns. They can now store 1,000 super compost rather than 255, so that's good. And they can also now store 255 planks, which I'm not 100% sure what planks are used for in farming. Probably like, I think maybe grapevines need planks, something like that. I know there is some thing that you need planks for, but that's cool that they added those to the leprechauns. And everything else doesn't seem to be too important. Yeah, that's about it for the ninja fixes and the patch notes as a whole. So all in all, pretty sweet week as far as the urns go. I really am happy to see this update come out, and definitely going to be making use of it on my road to max cape. Obviously it can't be used for this terrible skill. I would have really liked it to see urns for this, but wouldn't really make much sense, unfortunately. But yeah, that would have been really nice because agility's terrible and any XP boost is very, very welcomed, but I am still pretty far off 95. I spent most of my day today out playing Pokemon Go because there was the event going on for the rest of the day today. It ends tonight, I believe, where you got like double XP, double Stardust, half egg distance. Like there was so many bonuses going on, and I just wanted to take advantage of that. So I was out for most of the day playing, despite there being quite bad weather in my area. But yeah, that's why this video is a little later than usual, and I haven't really done too much since the last video in terms of XP, but I am nearly done with this course, which is nice because this course is way less XP than the Heffen course, but I am going to go do the Barb course after this for the Agile Top, and then I'll have both of those out of the way for if I ever want to go for comp or whatever, and I won't have to do any extra agility past 99 in order to get those. But yeah, other than that, you guys, let me know what you think about the Stackable Urn update in the comments. Did you actually look forward to this? Like, are you going to be using these urns in yourself, or were some skills that you wanted to see urns for not added? Would have been nice to see some for maybe Herblore, because cooking has them. Would have made a little bit of sense maybe for Herblore as well, but well, whatever. Maybe in the future we'll see more. But yeah, thanks again for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.